scene. A spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the 19th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. So Tennessee's offense will have the first possession of the game. After missing out for more than a decade on the celebratory Stogies, it's becoming a tradition when Tennessee beats Alabama in Neyland. Light up the cigar, throw the goalpost in the Tennessee River, and I think we forget that this was a pretty compelling and dramatic back-and-forth game.
It was a great game, and a lot of mistakes, a lot of fumbles and interceptions, and it wasn't clean. It was a little bit sloppy, but the only thing I remember, Jesse...
Turning on the Jets! He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. The Vols line up to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. So Alabama's offense will take the field for the first time. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. 2 NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
Guys, this rough start is hardly what they had in mind to start SEC play, and it's not going to get any easier.
Well, no doubt about it. There were big expectations surrounding this program inside SEC play this year, and things haven't necessarily gone their way. They've had to fight a ton of adversity, but, David, they believe they have the leadership in the locker room to turn it.
There he goes! And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
And on the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
They'll go to the ground. He breaks a tackle. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Despite all the bitterness in the Alabama-Auburn rivalry, to many, this game, Alabama-Tennessee, has the richest tradition and carries the most importance.
And you think of some of the legends that have trolled the sidelines in this rivalry, right? Paul Bear Bryant, Johnny Majors, Nick Saban. This has been such a critical game, not just in the SEC, but all across college football as well, David.
In 1901, going back that far, this rivalry, the fans absolutely don't like each other. They don't like anything about each other. Every time the other team's playing, they're cheering against them. This game has always meant a lot.
Got it in the middle. It's Horton. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on third and short.
This drive was clicking along, but now it's 2nd and 14. Gets the back moving. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Caught in the backfield, it's Miller. It's a seam wide open. Oh, it's out. And they were lucky that fumble went out of bounds. They'll maintain possession.
When you start to get that offense going and start having success, you've got to make sure when you get closer to the scoring range, take care of that football. If you don't, the coach is going to go, you on the sideline, you in the game.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. He slides that just inside the right upright. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And they don't get 7 on that opening drive, but they get 3. And this place is rocking. Night games are always so loud, so obnoxious, and these fans, they get something to cheer about with that first offensive possession.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32. And the Vols want to move quickly.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he dropped it. He had the pick in his hands and a chance for... his patented big plays, and he couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. And the Volunteers will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They'll start this drive from the 42. Miller with the ball. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see them develop in the middle, and you could tell they had keys on the team.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He gets his first one of the day out of there, and they used him 3 times in that loss last week. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. And off from the shotgun. He's loose. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. The Volunteers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They'll give it to him again.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Wants to throw. It's Aguilar. Right on the money. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Caught close to the marker. It's Jefferson. The Vols will move the sticks. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. They've got a first down here to open the period. To the air on first down. Quick completion on the out. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. And the Vols are in the hurry-up. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Bishop. Lots of running room. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Wants to pass. Touchdown, Vols! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And how about the offense? They spread them out. Everybody spread wide. Easier to read a defense when you do that. They find the matchup they want, and they get rewarded with the score.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Notre Dame is trailing right now, but they are not out of this. I remember Rocket Ismail wake up the echoes all by himself. Let's see if this group can come back. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to USC.
The give to the tailback.
This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Looking for a man. It's Simpson. Quickly complete. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
It's great to spread the ball around and fool him, but if you've got a dude, feed him, and they are.
No doubt, Reese. That guy is a problem. I mean, you got a receiver that's so talented out wide, hard to cover. Go to him once, go to him twice. Shoot, let's go to him a third time.
His defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Caught behind the line. It's Williams. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down mark.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Caught over the middle. It's Horton. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Lewis. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break.
And they will score! Touchdown, Alabama!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. To the air, it's Aguilar. Using the quick game. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. And the Volunteers want to pick up the tempo. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The Volunteers pick up the 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top.
Man, this offense continues to do such a great job.
There he goes! They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Vols are flying down the field. The Big Orange churning out those 1st downs on the ground, sort of like Arian Foster used to do.
Yeah, you couldn't write the script any better. Just pound the ball, establish the run game, opens up the play action, exactly how you want to run your offense.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. He's got it on the move. He wrestles him down at the 3 after the grab. It'll be 1st and goal. And the Vols trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Trying to pound their way in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You hear a lot of coaches talk about bend, don't break, and it's in these areas of the field down in your own goal line defensively where you want to just stiffen up. And they did a really nice job on 1st down, stopping the run. Here we go on 2nd. There's a good chance the offense tries to run it again.
He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. He was thinking touchdown on the scramble, but they're able to stop him short of the end zone.
Really nice job by the defense that time. 3rd down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. It was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up 4th down, and you don't see the deep.
Hauls it in to 1st down and more. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee! That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. But the offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Fires to the right. Complete downfield. Oh, a lot of space. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. The offense knocking on the door. First and goal. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Hauls it in. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
Here's the pressure. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense picks it up. He's at the 50, the 40, past the 30.
And how about this defense flipping the field, turning a negative situation into a positive, causing the fumble, scooping that puppy up. You look at the blocking out in front of the guy, you can tell, chewing up yardage, puts it all the way back down the field, gets a ton of yards back, and now puts an offense in a position to succeed.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. To the air, it's Aguilar. Gets it out quickly. Touchdown, Volunteers! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
Tennessee, 21, Alabama, 10.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the third quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
Just gets rid of it before the heat.
Yeah. Just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Shotgun snap on third down. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Takes it on the return. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Grabbed behind the line, it's Bishop. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one. Looking to throw, it's Aguilar. Catch in the middle, it's Staley. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 47.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism, and he showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. This is not a straight-on kick, a 42-yarder from the right hash. The official says no good. After the miss, still an 11-point game, guys. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, some real edge-of-your-seat moments, and there's still 2 quarters to go here for the Tide and Vols. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Alabama and Tennessee plays out.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Volunteers will kick it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes that Alabama offense. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, and start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
He'll keep it himself. Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that is why this guy is a true dual-threat quarterback. You've seen him all game, hurting them with his arm, already over 200 yards passing. And how about his running ability now? And flashing that on the option play. There's a variety of ways he can take the game over, and the defense is figuring that out fast.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Power football with the run. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win and get back in it.
To the air, it's Simpson. Snagged in the middle, it's Cuevas. He does not get there. Stopped at the 25-yard line, and let's see what they do now on 4th down. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Between the uprights, it's good. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Caught in the backfield. It's Bishop. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Gonna run it. It's Bishop. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll pull it down. Still on his feet at the 45. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job keeping that guy in the pocket.
Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Makes the catch. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. The Volunteers look to keep this drive humming. Leaves it with the back. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Off play action. Fires to the middle. Just goes right through the wicket and brings up 3rd down. Man, he will be thinking about that one.
I like the idea by the quarterback. He wanted to attack the middle of the field. He found his open guy. The receiver's just got to be able to make a play for him.
You have to wonder, after missing a field goal on the last drive, how are they going to play this 3rd down? Looking for a man, it's Aguilar. The sure hands, it's Jefferson. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Vols didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Touchdown, Vols! And they take it in for 6 more points. are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. Now the play fake. Grab behind the line. It's Lewis. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field, and nowadays you even start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
They'll run for it on third and short. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Man, I do not want a guy that will dance. I want square shoulders to the line of scrimmage, take the snap, secure the football, play physical, and fall forward. Nice job by that running back getting the first down.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football. That time on the option play, I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. Alabama comes to the line with first and 10. From the gun, the ground game. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Tried to put a little move on him, and it didn't help much. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. They knock him down inside the 30 at the 29. It's a pickup of 6. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Looking to throw at Simpson. Under fire. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field.
On to kick it away.
Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. To the ground with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They'll try to drive ahead on third and short. And the Vols get it past the sticks. Now a first down from the 45-yard line.
Oftentimes when offenses get a first down, that's when they like to speed up the tempo, and you're seeing them now go hurry up.
And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Wants to fire on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Lewis. They get in the backfield and make the play, and that's how they'll finish off this third period. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Dropping back, it's Aguilar. Safe completion on the screen. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And the Volunteers will try to pin them back with the punt. You couldn't dial it up much better than that as he knocks it out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. First order of business, get out of this hole as the drive starts at their own 7-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Unleashes it. Got it in the middle. It's Miller. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Wants to throw on first down. He'll pull it down and run. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Got it behind the line. It's Washington. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Finds his man. It's Bernard. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. Catches it cleanly at the 20. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. The give on the option. Defense fills those gaps. He's got one to the 28.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Gonna run it. It's Thomas. Oh, better look out! Turning it on! Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on third down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on third.
Wide open spaces. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Volunteers are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Tennessee! And the beatdown has ensued. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this two-game slide. And this defense is just getting squeezed by the Big Orange, and he's cutting him up like Peyton Manning.
Man, no answers. I mean, he's really had his way. They haven't made him feel uncomfortable. If I'm a Vols fan, I'm jacked up that I got this guy at quarterback because he's showing he can put up some big numbers.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Men, it just means more in the SEC, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Vanderbilt is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Jay Cutler, this might not be over just yet. They're trailing by just 2 to LSU. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on second and short. To the air, it's Simpson. Tosses it incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? The give is to Miller. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Tackled at the 45 after the 5-yard play. It's enough for the first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Hale. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like we just did on that last.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the fourth quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
And this is not decision time. This offense, it's green light the rest of the game. Down multiple possessions, got to go for it on 4th down. Probably had that in mind. It's a little shorter 4th down, but this offense has got to stay fast-paced and got to make some explosive plays.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Off the play fake on 1st down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. The Vols have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. From the gun, running back on the move. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Vols send out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Back to throw, it's Simpson. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Screen pass just not working there. And you figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
On 3rd down, going up top. He's going up top. Snags it down the right side. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball game.
Catch in the middle. It's Horton. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Williams. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. that will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short.
Let's go!
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hale. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. From the red zone, looking for a space. Unleashes one deep. To the end zone, and is picked off.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Volunteers just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. To the ground. He's got it again.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field.
Oh, he's got some space. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. The Volunteers come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Tonight it's Tennessee who will celebrate its victory throughout the Volunteer state as they have turned back the tide to lay claim to this rivalry once again. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Both of these teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt as if these guys had something to prove today, and man, did they go out and do it.
Man, they proved it, and they proved they were better. They thought they were better coming in. We were talking to them. They had a lot of confidence. They said, we're not ranked as high as we should be, and now they just showed the whole world. This squad is for real. We're going to be discussing them in the